I grew up on a farm, and we had a saying up there that goes, "Make hay while the sun shines." And while I completely agree with that, we should definitely, make the most of good times while we have them. I think 2020 has taught us that an amendment might be in order. Not only should we make the most of good times while they're upon us, but sometimes we have to make the most of less than good times while we're stuck in them. So even though the sun may not be shining, sometimes we just gotta make hay anyway. Because we don't know when the sun's gonna come out, and it could be a while. I've been spending the last few years down here in Chile working on a real estate development project, and it requires people to be free to come down and visit because they have to see what they're potentially getting into. They have to be able to see the property and the surrounding area, and because it's a relatively large purchase that they're considering. And so now the county that the project is in, it's completely locked down. You have to apply online to the police to get a permission form every time you want to just leave your house. So we've had to just hit the brakes and try to wait this out, but it's December now. And how much longer do we have to wait? Nobody seems to have any idea. We all thought that, December is when the tourist season kicks in, so the government will probably loosen things up by then because they don't want to miss out on all them tourist dollars, right? So, but here we are. We're knee-deep in December, and there is no sign of letting up. So it appears that our glorious masters have decided to just write the year off, and we just got to deal with it. And now they're talking about a second wave coming, so we have no idea how much longer this is going to take. So the idea of waiting for better times is one that we just have to dispense with. And even just take this channel, for instance. A year ago I decided I was going to improve the production value of my videos. I wanted, when I make a video for the business or whatever, I want it to look good and sound good. So I invested at least $5,000 US in building a custom studio. And it's great. It works fantastic, but it's in that county that's all locked down. And I've been stuck over here in another county with my family in our house. I haven't had access to that wonderful studio in all this time. And I kept telling myself, oh, just hang on, things will loosen up, you'll be able to get back there and get back to it, but apparently not. So I just went to the hardware store here, picked up a little flickering orange bulb. I set it on the table behind me here, shining up at the wall. I got my camera on a tripod in front of me. This is the simplest little setup I've ever had in my life, and it's fine. What can I say? It seems to be working. Of course, the downside is I have a 3-year-old daughter in the house with me, and she tends to make a lot of noise, so I can't schedule this kind of thing. I just have to seize those rare quiet moments whenever they present themselves. And that may be the kind of mental state that we have to be in for a while, is not being able to schedule things very well, not being able to plan ahead very well, but just having to make the most of what we happen to have available to us right now. Because looking forward, we can't really anticipate where this is all going, how it's all going to play out. And we can't just stop, because we have lives, we have expenses, we have families, we have stuff to do, we have businesses. I've been able to make the most of my downtime here with a side project. I started a tech company. We're building an app, and it's actually ready now to launch. So I guess in order to make the most of this uncertain year ahead, when I can't continue on as normal with the real estate business, is I just have to focus on what I can do, and that's this tech company. It's incorporated up in Canada, so I'm going to move my family up there here soon. We're going to focus on the app, distributing, promotion, building it up, gathering investment, all that fun stuff that startups have to do. And hopefully we can make the most of this 2021. And then, hey, when things finally do loosen up, when the sun does shine once again, then we'll be in a decent position to come down and finish what we started. But in the meantime, we gotta pivot. We gotta try to stay flexible, adapt to our circumstances. That's what humans are great at. We can adapt when things change. So I invite you to maybe evaluate your own circumstances through this lens. What do you have available to you? What resources could you be making better use of? How could you pivot? What else could you be focusing on that you might be able to do better? Because times are a-changing. But that's life. It's not always comfortable, but we'll figure it out. Just hang in there and take care.